navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That's out to center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Mets lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Juan Soto.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Juan Soto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Soto in his 7th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Going 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And getting to start, Griffin Canning. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
That one hooked foul.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023. And I think
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. He circles the bases, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Austin Riley at the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Ball.
Next pitch misses, and now 3 balls and a strike. Ground ball,
Foul
left
ball.
side, and foul ball. 3-2. Struck him out looking.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed,
Batting
gets
third,
the out.
first baseman.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Matt Olson.
Fouled off left side. One out, base is empty. And delivers
That's the ball.
outside.
Really good take, especially with 2
1-2.
strikes.
Here's the pitch to Olson. And that's
Nope,
off
ball.
the inside edge. Now 2-2.
2-2.
That one
got a
way
full count.
inside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
2 down, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. 0-1. And ball
ball.
1. And now 1-2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it
1-2.
extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next offering
Ball, that's
upstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mets,
New inning getting
first baseman,
started, and now
Pete
it's the polar bear,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Let's go, Grant.
Holmes back to work. Breaking ball
Ball.
misses down and away.
1-0.
That one off
That's
the
the ball.
mark. Ball 2.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one hops the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up
Batting
any better
fifth,
than that.
second base,
Fastball pretty much
Jeff
middle,
McNeil.
and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Come on, Grant.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Alonso on at first, nobody out. Outside,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 the count. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That one missed. Next offered in there for a strike. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Brett Beatty.
And here is Brett Beatty. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. The next pitch misses. And 1-1. And that one upstairs.
Full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 outs.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The pitch. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the second. Now, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And there's a strike. Foul ball there. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting 6. Catcher.
So here's Murphy now.
Murphy.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. And strike 2.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next one in the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's inside.
Count is full.
Line drive caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center.
Center
That's
fielder,
one of those
Michael
atom balls you just have to
Harris
live with as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. And the Braves go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Atlanta. And now the shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna. That clips the zone. 0-1.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball 1 low.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Grounds one to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike. Up and in, and the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Lindor swings and blasts one deep left field. White raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. And the first offering is not close. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. stays alive. And they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one is upstairs. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Popped up. Allen makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets. They still trail 1-0. Back at Truist Park, here's the left fielder, Eli White.
Eli White.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul out of play. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Alvarez on the move, reaching for it, makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen will hit next.
Come on, Nick.
First pitch
Nope,
doesn't
ball.
find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one the other way. That's a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at
Now
bat,
batting,
battling with 2
right
strikes.
fielder,
That was maybe
Ronald
even a little
Acuna
off the plate,
Jr.
but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna now. McNeil on to second. They get one over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back
Leading
on to
off
the
for the
4th,
Mets,
and now
right
it's Juan
fielder,
Soto.
Juan Soto.
First
1-0.
pitch, not close.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Foul ball.
Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one
Full
not
count.
close. And now 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Pete Alonso. 1-for-1 with a single so far. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
That missed.
Just missed.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The other way. And Acuna able to make the grab. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
High fly ball out to center field. Harris after it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. And there's the strike.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here's Matt Olson down. Struck out looking in his first at bat. And that one fouled off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one drifts inside.
That's the ball. 1-1.
And that's outside. And that's downstairs and outside.
Full count.
Too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Here goes the runner. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Now here is Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner on the go. In the air out to center. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags for home. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Atlanta, here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Holmes back to work. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
And 1-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Out to short. On the run, throw to first.
That's an out.
And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
Now
out of the
batting,
air.
third
Lets the
baseman,
defense work
Brett
behind him with
Beatty.
another ground ball. Good execution.
Next to hit, Brett Beatty. Walked his first time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome,
No
it seems
ball,
like,
one
within the
strike.
third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. That one misses in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the curveball, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swings and misses. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Back at Truist Park,
Leading
and
off
here's
with
the
the
catcher,
Braves,
Sean
catcher,
Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
And there's a ball.
That's
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers,
1-0.
have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering
1-1.
consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Left center field. That's well struck back there. Absolutely hammered it to left center. And they add on. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of
it. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off. Gets the outside corner with that one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground right side, McNeil. Handles, throws to first, And that's the first out. Nice
Up
recovery
next for
after
the
giving up the
Braves,
homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
The next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses. 1-1. In the air, out towards left center. Nimmo right there to make the grab. Out number 2.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop.
2 down, bases empty.
Allen.
And now Nick Allen. And he's already singled in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in there at the knees.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone
1 ball, 2
and
strikes.
spit on anything that's down.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Luis
Shortstop,
Angel
Luis
Acuna.
Angel Acuna.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Ruiz warming up as well. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
And that's outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Little dribbler up along third. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. The Mets down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Not close
1-2.
with that one, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Backed off the
That's the
plate
ball.
that time.
Straighten him up a little
2
bit.
balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And the Mets go 1-2-3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett getting ready to go. Peterson getting loose as well.
One more time.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lock, and gets the home run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Griffin Cannon won't go any further tonight, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. David Peterson into the game. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 23, David Peterson.
There we go. Take charge. Out of way.
Here's Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Left field, way back there. That one back. And it's gone. He sends a rocket to left. His 12th of the season. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Olsen in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 2. That one catches the corner for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1-2. Two.
And that one missing low. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one ripped. They got it for out number 2.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball one there. Swing and a soft liner out to left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Now pitching for
He's
the
been
Braves.
so good against lefties.
Number 56, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Here's Juan
Leading
Soto.
off for the Mets.
The Mets
Right fielder,
in striking
Juan
distance,
Soto.
but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman Pete Alonso.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Get your popcorn, get your peanut, yeah?
There's a swing and a drive. On its way. Going, gone. He sends one out the opposite way. His 18th home run of the season. It's 4-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
McNeil in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Schwellenbach goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. And that drops in for a strike. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you
Now
absolutely
batting, the
crazy.
center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Smoked on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. And there are 2 outs.
That play won't be
Now
trending on
batting,
social
third
media
baseman,
later on,
Brett
but it's still
Beatty.
important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. He is struck out, and he is walked. And a foul ball.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Now pitching for New
We're
York.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
Coming on to
Reed
face a righty
Garrett.
here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Leading off
He's
to the
already
Braves,
homered in this game.
catcher, Sean Murphy.
And ball 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Upstairs.
Ball, that's up.
Just off the inside corner. Full count now.
Count's full.
That one misses.
Take your base, ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
Now batting.
Michael
Center
Harris
fielder,
the second.
Michael
Digs in now.
Harris the second.
On the ground, could be 2. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's in there.
Now the left
Now
fielder,
batting,
Eli White.
left fielder,
We talk about guys with good
Eli
speed, and
White.
definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defense. Runner on the move. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. He's in there safely. One out, and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Now 1-1.
Well, he gets to balls
One and
that
one.
get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat.
That one drilled left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
One out, runner at second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. In the dirt. Garrett checks the runner.
No,
White dives
he's
back
safe.
in safely. White leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a base hit into right center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 gone, runner at first. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's the
Just
ball.
missed. And that's outside. And now 2-0.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
Yeah.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. On a line, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Reed Garrett is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for New
The
York.
Mets with a new arm on the mound,
Number
Oscar
43.
Brazoban.
And he's been
Oscar
fantastic this
Brazoban.
year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That's the third, and that chance handled. They put the tag on him. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Braves 6 and the Mets 2. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez.
Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Schwellenbach back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Pierce Johnson up and throwing. Montero also throwing. Pitch misses
Ball,
there,
that's high.
and that's ball 1. Just
No,
missed.
that's outside. Ball.
This one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Luis
Angel
Acuna.
Acuna up now for the Mets. He's grounded out a couple of times. And there's a foul ball.
Come on, Braves, let's go.
The shortstop
1-1.
takes the ball. And it's fouled off. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Just
Ball
misses with that
outside.
one. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and it's out of here. And they inch closer. It's 6-3.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Schwellenbach departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
On the mound now, Aaron Bummer.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. And the sweeper is off the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Truist Park, on to the bottom of the 8th, and now Matt Olson up to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Ty Adcock getting loose out there. That one pushed foul. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but
Now
I guess he
batting,
saw it
the
really well.
designated
It's a
hitter,
really nice plate appearance.
Marcell Ozuna
Ozuna.
coming up to hit. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Olsen gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's even up to Ozuna.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Nimmo quickly gets it back in. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Now batting,
And here
second
comes
baseman,
Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Albies.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1. And that one is
1-1.
inside. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start. That misses the
2-1.
zone and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses.
Nope. Ball.
3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Fouls one away and now 3-2.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. First and second, no outs. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. He's already homered here in this one.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
First pitch,
that
and
missed.
he
That's the
just
ball.
misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
The 1-2. And foul ball. First and third, 1 down.
You got this.
Squirts away a little bit. In there safely. Albies into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Two. Liner caught at second. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Braves strand one as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Juan Soto
Leading
now.
off for the Mets, right fielder Juan Soto.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Harris sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting the first baseman.
He's
Pete
2 outs
Alonso.
away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. That one missed.
That's a ball.
And there's the strike. Chop back up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and that takes care of Alonso.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So they're down to their final out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.